Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am your host Sam, and today I am going to show you how I create high-converting YouTube thumbnails in Photoshop and then instantly repurpose them into short clips. We are also going to use the power of AI to turn that long tutorial into a full content schedule, saving you from spending hours manually wrestling with your editing timeline later. If you are new here, please smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because we drop high-value tutorials like this every single week. If you find this video helpful, a quick thumbs up goes a long way for the algorithm. And to my returning subscribers, you know I seriously appreciate the support. Alright, let us dive right into the project by creating a new Photoshop document specifically sized for our thumbnail canvas. I always set my canvas to 1200 and 280 by 720 pixels, keep the RGB color mode, and set the resolution somewhere between 100 and 300 to keep the file running smoothly. The first major phase of any good design is setting the background mood without distracting from the main subject of your image. I like to grab a high-quality stock image that feels relevant to the topic, like a finance office, charts, or an abstract cityscape, and place it directly on the canvas. Next, I add a solid color adjustment layer on top of the image to create a tint that perfectly aligns with my specific brand color palette. By lowering the opacity of that layer, I can get a beautiful tint while still letting the details of the background image show through underneath. Now, it is time to add a Gaussian blur to the background to ensure that the depth of field makes our foreground subject really pop. The goal here isn't to obliterate the image detail, but just to soften it enough so the viewer's eye is naturally guided toward the headline and the subject. I create a vignette effect by adding a black to transparent gradient mask on a new layer, which creates a spotlight effect right in the center of the frame. This technique helps frame the person or product you are featuring, keeping the focus exactly where it needs to be for the viewer. Next, bring in your subject photo and convert it to a smart object, which allows you to scale and transform the image without losing any pixel quality. I then apply a camera raw filter to adjust the exposure, contrast, and clarity, giving the subject just enough punch to stand out against the background. To add some professional depth, I paint soft, warm glows behind the subject using a large, soft, round brush set to a low opacity. For that polished, high-end look, I open the blending options and add a subtle outside stroke and an inner glow to the subject layer. Treat these effects like seasoning on a meal. Just add a tiny pinch at a time until the subject feels like it is truly integrated into the scene. I love adding floating elements like dollar signs or icons and applying a motion blur to them to create a sense of dynamic energy in the thumbnail. For the headline, I choose a bold, geometric font that is easy to read even when the thumbnail is viewed on a tiny mobile screen. A simple badge or rounded rectangle behind your text can really help anchor your headline and make it pop against any background color. Now, here is the part that saves me massive amounts of time. I take this completed long video and run it through Vizard. Vizard automatically analyzes your raw footage and identifies those high engagement moments, like punchlines or important tutorial steps, to create instant short clips. Instead of spending hours manually editing and chopping up your timeline, Vizard handles the heavy lifting by suggesting the best segments for social media. A lot of creators waste so much time with manual editing, or they use expensive, awkward tools that create really strange, choppy cuts that nobody wants to watch. The real advantage of Vizard is that it doesn't just cut the video, but it actually curates the clips that are most likely to perform well with your audience. And the auto schedule feature is an absolute game changer, allowing you to queue your clips and let the platform handle the posting times for you. If you value consistency but hate the repetitive tasks of uploading and scheduling every single day, this feature will completely change your workflow. The content calendar in Vizard acts like your own personal production manager, letting you see all upcoming posts and swap thumbnails from one single interface. Whether you are posting a teaser for YouTube Shorts, a fast tip for Instagram Reels, or a longer chunk for Facebook, you can organize everything right here. I have found that if you leave a few seconds of dead air before and after your key teaching points, it makes the auto-trimming process much cleaner and smoother. Also, try to verbally mention the key phrases you want clipped, because the AI is smart enough to pick up those spikes in voice energy and enthusiasm. This entire loop of designing custom thumbnails and using AI to extract your viral moments is the ultimate way to scale without hiring a full editing team. Check the description for links to the resources I mentioned, including the specific presets and the link to try out Vizard for your own channel. I really hope this workflow helps you stay consistent, so let me know in the comments which part of this process you want me to deep dive into next. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join our growing community, and I will see you all in the next video.